Have you subscribed to PowerDrift? Well, subscribing is a simple click away. And don't forget to enable notifications to experience some amazing motoring content. So this car is officially called the Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG 4MATIC. Now that's a sexy name if you're German. Alright viewers, here's a quick question for you. What do AMG, Apple and Adidas have in common? Here's the answer. They all had humble beginnings and built specific products to serve a specific purpose. Apple set out to make great PCs that work really well. Adidas set out to make great performing running shoes. And AMG, well, they set out to make the ultimate performance car. Today, however, times have changed. And as a result, today, Apple sells you a 10,000 rupees pen that just can't write. Adidas sell you products designed by Kanye West. And AMG, they're making this. So to put it simply, if the C-Class is an iPhone 5, the C63 is like an iPhone 5S, and this, the C43, is more like an iPhone 5C. Now on the inside, the first thing that greets you is the AMG flat-bottom sports steering wheel. The interior is all C-Class fare but has received the AMG treatment. You have sporty red stitching to re-emphasize the sportiness of the car. AMG sports seats that are a mix of leather and Alcantara with plenty of side bolstering to keep you in place. It also comes equipped with a Burmeister system to play out your favorite tunes. In addition to that, you have a slew of buttons that change the driving dynamics of the car. From the outside, it is still a C-Class with some AMG touches to it. In the front, we have that floating diamond front end and a front splitter with an AMG bumper. In the side, the AMG designed 17-inch rims where 225s in the front and 245s in the rear. Now in the back, there is a lip spoiler similar to the C63 that gives the car a nudge of downforce to keep the back in check. And bringing it all together is the AMG Sports twin exhaust and rear diffuser. Now, this is still a 4-door sedan, and if you must know, it has a 356 litre boot. So this is the heart of the matter. Now AMG is known for its one-man, one-engine philosophy, and this engine is hand-assembled by a bunch of robots. Now don't let the fancy panels fool you. This is based on Chrysler's Pentastar platform, and this engine's redneck cousin sits on a vehicle called the Ram ProMaster. And I warn you, Google it at your own risk. So basically, AMG have taken an American engine, added a little bit more boost pressure. Great. But how does it actually perform on track? Well, let's find out. We don't have a lot of time on track, so I'm just going to put my foot on the gas and see what's what. Whoa! Okay, so here are some quick numbers. 0 to 100, 4.2 seconds. Power, 367 bhp. Torque, 570 Newton meters. And by the time I have told you whatever I have said till now, we're already doing 200 kilometers an hour. And now part of the reason for this absolutely mental acceleration is down to the gearbox. You see, Mercedes have fitted the 9G-tronic on this particular engine, and this gearbox is an absolute peach to use. And the power delivery on this car is absolutely instant. There is no turbo lag on the car. Now, if you haven't noticed, I've put the gearbox in automatic mode because this gearbox is much smarter than I am, and I just let it do all the work. Now, the part of the reason why for this vicious acceleration is the fact that the first 6 gears are very, very closely kept together, so it munches through the gears. Another thing that aids in that acceleration is this incredible 4MATIC system. Now, what this 4MATIC system does is it sends 69% of the power to the back and 31% to the front. I've driven the SLC43 AMG, which basically has the same power and drivetrain as this car, but to be honest, this car feels so much more nimble. This can't be much of a sports car if it doesn't sound that great. They have a little button here that opens up a little flap on the exhaust. So I suggest you turn your volume up or put your headphones on and listen to this. Oh, that is a great sound. Oh man. Another thing that this car has that's quite interesting is it's got negative camber. So In English speak, negative camber allows more of the tire to be on the road. That coupled with the fact that you have all-wheel drive absolutely makes it feel very nimble on its feet. This car holds its weight incredibly well and better than the SLC 43. And that car has 2 less doors. The car comes with AMG springs and shocks, and it's got 3 stages of electronically adjustable damping. That means the car can move from a very soft ride when you need it on the road to incredibly rigid when it is on track. Let's talk about active brake vectoring. Now let's say you come into a corner a little too hot. When the car senses understeer, it automatically applies the inside of the brake and gets you on a better vector, ergo a better line, which will prevent you from crashing into a tree or a cow depending on where you live. Now when it comes to the brakes, brakes are way more than adequate. You have 14.5-inch rotors in the front and 12-inch rotors at the back. These are AMG brakes that do a sufficient job, and the fact of the matter is that this is an incredibly capable sports car, and that is what it's set out to do. It's comfortable when you need it. You've got seats in the back so you can scare your in-laws if you want. But all in all, this is just such a well-sorted, well-thought-out sports car built by one of the best performance tuning houses from Germany, AMG. Oh my god, I just can't get enough of this car. Now at the price of 74.35 lakh rupees ex-showroom New Delhi, the C43 marks the 13th car launch for Mercedes-Benz in India this year alone. But it is also the 11th performance model on offer, and that's awesome because there's no other manufacturer that offers us such a wide gamut of performance cars. So kudos to Mercedes-Benz for doing just that. Now, what do I think about the C43? Well, let me put it this way. There is still a little bit of sunlight left, and I'm going to do my best to try and squeeze in just a few more laps. Until next time, thank you so much for watching this video. Do let me know what you thought about the car in the comment section below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to PowerDrift. Until next time, bye-bye.